Hello. Right. It seems that there are a number of you. No, I don't want to do this again. Okay, we've already had this after Harvest. I don't want to do this again. But my review of Abandoned last night has obviously sparked some more controversy. Not surprisingly. A few people have turned around and said, "Oh my God, your views have changed. You're not as positive as you used to be. What happened to what you were like from season 9? Well, do you want to know what's happened? Two things. Number one, season 9 was epic. Okay, everybody agrees that season 9 was by far the best season ever on Smallville. Okay, and if you watch my reviews for season 9, you'll see that throughout most of the reviews, I was on cloud 9. Episodes like Conspiracy, like Persuasions, Absolute Justice, for fuck's sake, Absolute Justice as well. Savior, Salvation. Those episodes were epic. And then the best bit was Zod was present from the word go. Okay, right from the beginning of the season, Zod was pretty much had a massive impact from the word go. Then you had Checkmate, then you had the Justice Society, and then you've had there have been other major stories involved, and as to where what we have now in season 10 is mushy romance, love, let's get married and start having babies. We've only had a total of about, say, 8 minutes of anything relating to Darkseid. Whereas last season we, as I said, from the word go, it was pure epicness. Whereas this season, which is supposed to be the best season as we've been promised, has not lived up to that for me and for many people who are just like me, who feel that so far season 10 has not yet delivered. We're now 8 episodes into the season and I'm still not feeling it. You saw my Savior review, for heaven's sake. You saw how excited I was for Savior last season, right? Barring a couple of episodes last season, as I say, 90% of the reviews that I did for season 9, I was on a high. So you can't sit there and say, "Oh, your reviews are full of negativity. You're not the same person that you used to be." The reason is because the tone of this season so far has just dipped massively. Okay, it has gone from up there, from what we had in season 9, to just underground. I can't even see it. I was bitterly disappointed with Supergirl. In fact, Supergirl, as far as I'm concerned, that episode is outside of my head. I don't even want to think about that episode right now. Harvest, you all know my thoughts on that. Ambush wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed Ambush last week, so I was really happy about that. Homecoming, well, that speaks for itself. It was full of awesome. ISIS, well, again, and then Lazarus did okay. Lazarus was okay, but 8 episodes and only 2 out of those 8 for me. Season 10 has not made an impact on me. Whereas season 9, right from the word go, literally, you can ask anybody who's watched my reviews, who've commented on it, and I've spoken to them at great lengths about season 9, how awesome it was. Yeah, okay, I was still not happy about certain Chloe scenes and Chloe scenes and whatever. Anything shipper related, I try and block out of my mind now because it is pointless. Alright, I know you shippers love all that sort of stuff. But let's get one thing straight. Okay, let's get one thing straight. Shippers need to remember that it is just a TV show. Okay, Smallville is just a TV show. It is a science fiction show. It is not a romantic comedy. It isn't a sitcom. It's not a teen act drama. It's not a fucking musical. It's not a freaking drama. It's not a chick flick or anything like that. It is a science fiction show. But the only reason it's been given this mushiness is because the CW is, and a lot of people have told me this, and mainly women, the CW is run, or is being run by a large number of women. who only want to see their viewers as well, who do these shows for female viewers. Okay, Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill, or yeah, Gossip Girl, 90210, all those sort of stuff. It's like, and now, and you know, you people are wondering why my reviews have taken a bit of a darker tone, slightly this season. You know, understand that I am a bloke. I don't mind the odd romance here and there. What I don't like is 8 episodes into the final season, which is supposed to be the best season that we have been promised. What have we seen? Clois sex, likely to be a Clois engagement. There's been a fucking ring already has been present. We've had all sorts happening with Clark and Lois. Yes, I'm loving the test side of things, besides what happened in Abandoned last night. I'm still not too sure about that. It kind of makes it a bit sick in some ways. I think the writers have lost the plot with that one. But overall, what I'm basically trying to say is, don't judge me for having negative comments regarding certain episodes. Am I not allowed to have negative views? I mean, I'm just a human being. I'm not a robot. You can't program me just to have positive views on everything, because that would just make me sound like, oh wait there, no, hang on, oh yeah, that would make me sound like a shipper. Aha. And I'm not one. So no, I have my views. Okay, if you don't like them, you are very, very much welcome to unsubscribe, as someone has already done tonight. Okay, someone left a comment on my Abandoned review basically saying, oh, your views have changed, you're not as positive as you used to be, you know, this, that and the other. And you remember what I did after Harvest. You know, I did apologise about what I said, but again, it seems that people are not understanding the reasons behind why you know, I see both sides. I can't just keep it all positive. You know, I have to give the bad points. If I'm just going to be constantly giving all the good points, that doesn't make me a critic or a reviewer. Because then I'd be seeing the episodes in rose tinted glasses. And I'm sorry, I don't wear glasses. That's not a disrespect to anybody that wears glasses, by the way. Okay, so don't take offence to that. All I'm saying, I'm just using it as a metaphor, okay? All I'm saying is, this is me, this is who I am. I've always been like this, but obviously with my small reviews, I have given fans and you viewers the opportunity to see another side, or you know, a bit of a positive side, but also name some of the niggly bits. But as I say, season 10 so far has not delivered, not 100%, not even 50%. I can't even say it's hit 50%. You know, season 9, you all know what season 9 was like. We all know what season 9 was like. I wish that season 10 was how season 9 was. But I think the reason why season 9 was so epic, and a lot of people have told me this, is because that was supposed to be the last season. And we all remember how that went. We all remember when the writers and the producers were saying, well, we still don't know if we're going to get a season 10. At the moment, we have got, you know, they have got certain scenarios to end the series in season 9. To be honest, I wish they had done now. I honestly wish that they should have just finished at season 9. You know, because I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be giving the not bad reviews. They're not bad reviews. They're critics. You know, I'm giving another side to these reviews. I'm showing people that at the end of the day, no matter how much you sugarcoat it, there's always going to be shit underneath. It's as simple as that. You can sugarcoat it all you want, but the shit is still there. Alright, it's as simple as that. And this is me, this is who I am. You know, take it or leave it. So, seriously, you know, I apologise for this video, but I had to do it because, you know, I've had a number of people commented and saying that I've changed. I haven't. It's not that I've changed. My views of the show has changed. Me as a human being, I'm still the same. Okay, seriously, a lot of you do not know me at all. Okay, there are certain people who know who I am, what I do. You know, me. You guys don't know me. You just see me doing reviews on Smallville and talking about Superman. Okay, which I love doing. I love doing that. But don't criticize me about my views on something that I might not like regarding Smallville. If I don't like it, I will say it. And I'm sure certain people out there will also agree and you see the comments below my videos, you've seen how other people agree with what I've said, and yet there's still that small number of you who turn around and say, oh, well, you're not like this, you're not doing this, why is it you don't like this, why is it you don't like that? Dude, if I don't like something, I'm more than happy to say it, okay? You know, I can turn around and say, I don't read Marvel comics because I do not like Marvel. I could say that, but it's not that I don't like Marvel, I just have no interest in reading Marvel comics. Yes, I watch the films because, you know, I like watching movies, but I personally do not have an interest in reading Marvel comics. I used to when I was younger, but my love is with DC, you know? I'm not a DC shipper, I'm not obsessed with DC, I am a DC fanboy, yes, I'm a geek, but I don't rave on and on and on and on about a particular subject so that when somebody goes against what I've said, that I'll turn around and say, oh, you're not a believer, you don't believe in it. And that's what the majority of shippers do. And I say the majority of shippers because that is actually true. Okay, the majority of shippers who try and tell you how awesome their ship is. If you turn around and say, well, I don't really like your ship, they'll be like, what? You don't believe it? You're not a believer. You call yourself a fan? You don't have any opinions, no views and whatever. It's like, whoa, jeez. I mean, like, back up a bit there, darling. You know, tone it down a bit and ease off on the cupcakes while you're at it. Seriously, it's not the be all and end all if we're not a shipper. If we don't like your ship, we don't like your ship. It's as simple as that. I'm not a big Chloe's fan, I'm not a Klarna fan, I'm not a Clolly fan, I'm definitely not a Clolly fan, fucking hell. No, I do not like any particular ships, no. Okay, so don't brush me over and say, oh, you're not what you used to be. What was I before now? This is probably me as I am, but back then, you know, I was starting to do reviews. You know, I was you've seen my reviews. I was comparing them to the comics, to the film, cartoons. It's no different to what I'm doing now. I've now had my eyes open, especially since being on Twitter over the past 18 months. My eyes have been opened to the world out there and to the fans that exist out there and how weirdly devoted they are to certain things. And that's what this is all about. Okay, it's where I've turned around and said, my God, these people actually exist. And there I just thought that I thought I was obsessed. When I used to talk about Smallville to my friends and how I thought it was awesome, now I realise what they were seeing. You know, I was like, was I really like that? Maybe not to that degree, but to a certain extent I was. And now I'm happy that I'm not like that because it gives me a sense of ease. It allows me to then see what I didn't notice beforehand. Look at those bad bits, look at the good bits, but still the bad seems to outweigh the good so far this season for the non-shippers anyway. And for some shippers, I know there are some shippers out there who are not happy to not that they're unhappy, just that they don't feel that the show has that balance. There is no balance. It's either Chloe and everything else below. I'm sorry, but you know, not just Chloe, but other ships. You know, Klarna, obviously. We've had Clolly. You've had Lexana as well, with Lex and Lana. You know, it's all been about the ships. That's all it's ever been about. You know, this season, all I want to do is just watch Clark propel himself to becoming Superman, get the suit on, get the glasses, fool everybody with your identity. It's actually quite funny talking about the identity. I remember somebody mentioned on Twitter to a few people how Zatanna should enchant Clark's glasses so that when people look at them, they won't know it's him. I think that would be awesome. I honestly do think that would be awesome, and I think that should happen, because think about it. Look at hell, Perry White knows what Clark looks like. We know Lois Lane knows what Clark looks like, so that's Lois out of the way. You know, you've got other characters who know what who he looks like. So he works at the Daily Planet. He's out there saving lives. He's not wearing a mask, yet he's not wearing a pair of glasses either. I mean, am I missing something? Really? Anyway, sorry for the rant. I will leave it there. This video has obviously gone on a bit too long, but hey, I felt the need to do this, okay? Because I've reached a point of where, you know, people are just not listening. They're not. It's not getting into your head. You want us to listen to you, but you don't want to listen to us. What gives? You know, what gives? If everybody in the world was a shipper, oh my fucking god. Whoa. We might as well just collectively be in a mental institute, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, I mean, whoa. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you for watching, and good night.